This has been on my mind. I think I have a lot of thoughts and things to say, which is why I want to talk about it, but we must discuss Labubus.
You a fan?
I don't think so, but I'm not a hater. I am never a hater to women's enjoyment because it seems to be women enjoying these, collectible toys. I guess, Drake, could you explain to us what a Labubu is?
Freaky little monster things. It's the new Beanie Baby.
Is it? And that's like the vibe?
Yeah.
They're worth something?
I don't know if people think they're worth something, but they're spending a lot of money for them. And the whole thing is that it's like a surprise. You don't know what Labubu you're going to get. You buy a box, it's Labubu, open it, and you're like, I hope it's the freakier one.
So that's how the owner became a billionaire overnight. You have to buy multiples to see what's going to be in them to get the Labubu that you want.
It's amazing marketing.
It's amazing. I mean, okay, in simplest terms, to anybody watching or listening that does not know what a Labubu is, it's a keychain stuffed character that's collectible in the way like a Beanie Baby was, or if you heard of if you knew Jelly Cats or Squishmallows. But I wonder, it's such a moment, it's such a something that's happening right now, which is, I think, I'm not one to ever jump too heartily into something like that, especially when money is involved. So I don't own a Labubu. I have one friend that I know of that owns a Labubu, and she only got it because her friend was obsessed and was like, I bought you a box. I bought your own Labubu. We're going to unbox them together. And then my friend and I were at a restaurant, and it was just on her bag. And she was like, can I admit something to you now? And I was like, please do. She was like, I feel nothing for this little guy. I feel nothing. And I was like, me too, girl.
My thing with Labubus, and I saw this online, but it's like, where are they all going to be in 2040? In the ground, in a landfill.
Oh,
right.
You're not keeping all of these, and there's hard plastic involved, and it's just I'm a hater about them. It's consumerism to the nth degree.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I think, yeah, have one. You're being human is enjoying these little things, but I'm like, getting that many for what?
Yeah.
It's like people that collect Stanley cups, the big ones. I drink out of mine. That thing do be making me drink water. But the people that, not just Stanley's, but any reusable water bottle who collect them in the different colors, it's that's so not the point. That's not the point of a reusable water bottle, is owning all of those things. I don't get that. That is definitely, as you say, consumerism to the max. It makes me a little nervous. Ilona, would you ever get a Labubu?
I mean, maybe. I just probably not. If I bought it, I wouldn't buy it for myself. Unless all my friends are doing it and I'm a follower, so I'll probably do it.
And then in which case, yeah, she'll do it. Another touch grass we have today is that, I think this happens a lot, but more studies have come out that vaping is even worse than we already previously thought, which was bad before. What? No,
it can't be.
I didn't see that. I saw that coming.
No, I didn't see that from a mile away. That's crazy. Vaping's that bad for you?
Wow. What do these new studies kind of reveal?
Well, I read the Times article on it, and it's just split up into a bunch of different sections of all the different evidence. And it's just oral health, high blood pressure, this and that. There's just everything's affected.
Ugh.
It's really not good. Would they say it? It was stiffening your heart arteries and causing walking high blood pressure and this and that.
And I saw those things about how much worse it was. It's almost better for you to smoke a cigarette. It's comparatively, I think that's better for you, than the chemicals that come with sucking on a USB plug-in that.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that that's right about cigarette versus vape. Because also these stupid studies that come out saying this stuff, it's you haven't had a long enough control group to see what's happening, right? So, I think smoking is just as bad. I can't imagine. Vaping's terrible for you, but I haven't read the study, of course, but they'd be interested to know. They all just sound terrible. That's actually another pet peeve. You know what? Stop not vaping. Here's my touch grass moment. Why are we all saying study shows this, study shows that? Did you actually have a study on that? I just liked one. Study shows study shows your dog will love you if this happens. It's did the dog tell you that? How is this study showing that? Did you have a control group of dogs that weren't with that? And then you had one that wasn't? Who was That is probably something that really pisses me off. I just even liked a picture of one too. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. And it really grinded my gears because I love, fun fact about me, I love studies. I love peer-reviewed articles. I can find you, when I was in college, I could find you an article to support anything I ever said. I was that good at it. Study shows if you eat cheese, you're going to live longer. Okay. You think? How did we figure that out?
Oh, there was that study back in the day that was like, oh, a glass of red wine, like one drink a day is actually quite good for you.
Yeah.
And then it turned out that it was like, okay, because who they were sampling and who they were, following were richer, higher class people who had access to proper health care and like care their entire lives. So yeah, they naturally sort of lived longer lives. It had nothing to do with the glass of red wine that they were having daily.
Okay, I can't find it, but I every time that comes across my page, it'll be the dumbest stuff, I get extremely angry. And here's a PSA. You guys got to stop reposting, sharing this stuff that says study shows this. Unless I want you to go find where that article is, find out who supported that, who's the peer reviewer on that. Right. And then tell me that that's real. Don't believe what you read online, guys. Seriously, it's pissing me off. You guys got to be smarter.
I've seen these incredible articles. Like studies show that the oldest siblings are often the smartest, and that's been researched. That's been it. Also says the funniest and most gorgeous.
A great one. A great thing.
It's backed by science.
That has been put out there. How did they find that out? So you're telling me you interviewed and you did a test on 5,000 oldest siblings to figure that out? How do you find that? Gosh, I'm passionate about this stuff because people are really just getting misled and just believe anything. I'm going to actually just start writing that. Study shows if you follow Ilona Maher, you'll live to be 100 years old.
I can work on that. Get me into Canva right now.
This feels like, I saw this TikTok that was like when you successfully rage bait your sister. And you're just like so excited. And the sister's like choking her out and she's just like, I did it. I got her.
Why do birds suddenly appear?
On that vein, though, I feel like, have you guys heard of Zins? Another form of nicotine. It's a nicotine patch. And you put it within your lips. So it's like packing a lip, but it's like this compact thing, a nicotine you put right here. Have you heard of these?
Yeah, when I was in Sweden, the Zins it wasn't a Zin, but they had that ahead of time, like the chew, but like in a pouch. And I just remember under every fucking table and everything, instead of gum, it was these used Zin packets. And they stuck to walls and stuff. So Sweden's been on that wave.
The first time I ever saw a Zin on TikTok was hot blonde Swedish girls showing their Zins in their lips and me being like, what is going on right now? That makes sense.
It's so sad. And I just, they are finding every single way to get nicotine into your bodies. People have them in their weddings and you can see them in their wedding photos, like the groom.
No. Wow. I mean, to me, neither's a great option. I went to school in the middle of nowhere where packing a lip was quite popular. And that shit's disgusting. That shit is so gross. The spitting and the like massive wad of it or whatever. Ew. I just want to say Zins are a pouch. They're not a patch. I said patch earlier. It's a pouch that you put in. So like the nicotine is direct on your skin, which also leads to cancers and other very scary things. But I just saw a girl on TikTok talk about how if you've just broken up with a guy and you find yourself like missing him so much, you feel like, oh my God, like, you can't believe it. It's like, okay, but babe, if he ever packed Zins, like, and you would kiss him, you're actually literally having withdrawals, like from him and from the nicotine in his mouth or whatever. And I thought that was so interesting.
Was there a study?
Yep.
Lona, what if you lived back in the day? And you were, say, the town healer having to make brews and stuff. You wouldn't have control groups. You would just be, that worked for that one person.
Yeah, your control groups. That's who died and who doesn't. Back in the day, it wasn't a big, you're chilling. Okay, that plant didn't work on Susie. Let me try this bark on Adam.
You're just killing people left and right. So whether they die or not.
They were trial and erroring constantly, literally, constantly.
Right.
Nowadays, we just say stuff. We just say things that we don't know and aren't real. And then
Right.
people believe it.
The vaping study did say that obviously vaping has not been around for that long. So obviously you don't know the full range.
I think the vaping is probably, a lot of it is real. I think it's going to be even interesting later on when we find out even more about vaping when, you know, because it's not like it's a newer thing, but like definitely more people and younger kids are in it. But I think it'll be interesting even later on when we find out all the things that are happening with vaping. I mean, it's like, it's just the tip of the iceberg. Now, who knows what problems these people are going to have later.
And I think studies like this are trying to just warn of that. You know, put as much information as they can out there as soon as possible in any form of like preventative, help yourself like measure.
How long have cigarettes been around for?
Millions of years.
Well, Ilona,
Now,
maybe
I
not
feel like we're throwing
cigarettes.
numbers.
Oh, well, people
So if we look at
You mean
where we
cigarettes are
are in 2025,
people have been smoking for thousands of years.
yes, they've always been lighting up something.
Yeah.
Opium.
So we're just going to go just specifically cigarettes? Because people have been smoking tobacco for probably, I would say 1,000 years. I'm not right about that, but probably a long time. So cigarettes have been in it, but also people died really before you could see the consequences of their actions.
This
Or-
episode comes out and it's going to be an article. Studies by Ilona Maher show cigarettes have been smoked for millions of years.
Olivia, it's quite serious, isn't it?
It's quite serious, isn't it? She's not messing with these studies, dude.
We're
Spooked as
number
hell.
one up.
No, literally, dude. Dogs who eat cheese live the longest. Studies show. Ilona's number one up.
Did the dog put that out? Did the dog put that study out? That sounds very much something like a dog would say.
Dog with a blog, dog with a study.
And it's funny because you're probably always seeing those dog ones because people be loving their dogs and anything that makes them like, they'll just be like resharing anything that has to do with that.
I knew my dogs loved me and now science can prove it.
No.
Dog
Wrong.
doesn't like you and science hates you.
Wrong.
Sorry.